Hey, welcome back to Red Cup Chronicles,
Hey, welcome
episode
back.
2.
Welcome back.
We got some
What's
special
going
guests
on?
here.
Yes, yes, we got some
Uh,
guests tonight. Welcome, DJ Favor.
What's up?
CJ's not a guest, so yeah, CJ's not a guest.
Yeah,
But
I'm
welcome,
just
welcome,
back.
welcome.
I'm just back.
CJ's family. CJ's not a guest, but welcome, Favor
What's up, everybody?
to our
What's up,
show.
y'all?
Thank you. Thank you.
What y'all been up
Pleasure
to?
to
What's
be
going
here.
on? What's popping?
We've been cracking jokes in here
Yeah, we've been
behind the
cracking. They've
scenes.
been hating on
Talking.
my lights, man. You
He
know.
got these foreign lights from
Hey,
Panama.
all I'm saying is when you come into a place and you say, yo, guys, should I have the green lights? What you think about the blue light? Maybe, maybe.
show
Yeah.
the
You know,
light.
this is a Red Cup special. Let me.
Go switch to
The
let me see blue.
red for the red cup. Thank you.
You
The
know,
red for the
you
red
know,
cup.
you know.
I
I
appreciate it.
was going right with the blue, but you know, Dallas lost. So I ain't gonna fly with the blue.
So you was gonna go with the
Okay.
Dallas. I see Favor got on his Dallas shirt.
Oh, actually, it's my security shirt, but you know,
Oh,
Hey,
you was
the people that did the shirt put my star on the wrong side. So, you know, I wasn't gonna say nothing about I was just gonna play it off like, you know, but
Oh, that's
yeah.
your badge. Oh, my bad. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's what we doing. That's what we do. You know what? I ain't gotta take this. Y'all have a good night.
It's all love. It's all love.
Yeah, man.
We on the jokes
What up to
tonight.
Nicky?
Big
On the
time
jokes tonight.
already.
It is all
Nick,
love.
what you been up to?
Just working. You know, this is my busy season, so I'm getting ready for the holidays.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
know.
working and get ready to crank out and get ready to start shipping. So yeah,
That's what's
I'm
up.
on it.
That's what's up. I'm so
Definitely
glad to hear
on it.
that. Yeah,
I
I'm
thought
so
that
glad.
was my man's G LeBode, but that's who that is. G be bad.
Gay
God be
Bad.
bad.
Yeah.
That's DJ. That's my best friend.
Who?
Gay
Who that?
Bad. It's Gay Bad. It's BJ. That's my best friend. Y'all know who BJ is.
Virginia Slim, what up with you, man?
Got
And
Virginia
Sierra in the building.
Sierra.
What up, T?
What's
Lady
that?
T Nasty in the building. You know.
Don't. That's
Oh, that.
everybody don't need to know her name. They don't need to know that name.
You giving a ghost? Look, you giving a little
I'm
her
sorry.
backstage name in the back.
I got too personal. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was too much.
All right. Well, since I was late, let's go ahead and get started. Because I was late. My bad, fellas. Thank you for
It's okay.
waiting for me. I had some technical difficulties, but maybe Santa get me some new equipment and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll talk to him about it.
Hey, talk to him for me too.
I got you. What you need?
Everything.
Oh,
We just got through talking about it. I don't want to go through it again.
All right. I'm gonna send
Well-
one up for you. I got you.
Well, first we're gonna go way back. We're gonna get into Jussie Smollet's
Not
case
juicy.
moving forward.
Juicy.
Jussie Smollett, right?
Did you really call
I
him
was
juicy?
look, I wasn't.
Juicy. We're gonna call him Juicy. So
Why he gotta be juicy?
I really thought that was his name too earlier.
I know.
No,
Like, wait,
it's
his
no.
name ain't Juicy?
I
Jussie.
was going to correct it, right? I was going to correct it, but I was like,
I did it on purpose. Now
Yeah,
Dave
he did
Chappelle
that
called
on
him
purpose.
Juicy. He called him Juicy. But
all right,
what was
bro.
that? 2019 when he got Nigerians to beat him up? Was that
Yeah, I
2019?
think that was pre-COVID.
That was pre-COVID. Oh my God.
Pre-COVID.
So he got two Nigerians to beat him up. I don't remember the whole case, but apparently he tried to set
He
himself up.
he faked a hate crime, basically. He faked a hate
Like he
crime.
faked the hate crime. hmm
Yes.
He faked
So
the
he
hate
got some
crime.
people to be.
I'm not gonna lie.
Go
I
ahead.
forgot. I forgot the whole thing. Like, I forgot that this even happened.
You know who
What?
didn't forget?
How could
COVID,
you forget?
because COVID happened, and it was like nothing else mattered before before COVID. It's like I
Like
forgot.
everything else. Scratch everything else. Just
I
Like,
forgot. I forgot all about like that situation. Is like bringing it back up. It's a funny ass story.
the law didn't forget. They said we gonna
Yeah,
as soon as
yeah.
everything
The
opened
the
back
courts
up.
was just backed up. They didn't forget. They didn't forget.
So what do y'all think? Do y'all think? I mean, should they, reopen the case and move forward? Does he deserve this? Like,
They aren't reopening the case. They aren't
or
reopening the
moving?
case. They are trying um what should have, COVID hit, so then everything shut down and
Uh, so
the
they couldn't
courts
do
are
it.
backed up, backlog. So now we just get into his case, right?
Yeah,
So
Mm. So he thought
I
he was
don't know.
chilling.
I don't. I don't
Mm.
know if it was backed up. I mean, they kind of said like, even with the R. Kelly trial, they kind of like said fuck all these other court dates, and let's just like go ahead and get R. Kelly. So I don't know if they forgot, and I just think it was just one of those things where it was like it's not really important,
I
but
feel like he
since
just wanted to be back in the spotlight.
Like
um,
I don't
put me
think they
back
forget.
in,
Yeah,
coach.
yeah.
Put me
I
back on
need
the
a way to get back in. Oh, I know.
put me back in the limelight,
Ding.
coach. Put me in. I'm gonna be ready.
yeah, it was bad.
Yeah,
So
no.
they reopening the case, and I'm like, why? Like, just why? It was like I'm not gonna lie, like I totally forgot all about that happened. But then I'm like, just why? Like, why just reopen the case? I mean, it happened. It's let it be what it is. But
hmm
in today's world that we live in, that cancel culture, it's out here. It's real.
Well, hasn't he already been canceled? Didn't didn't
I
they
mean,
I don't
maybe.
think
already?
he got. I don't think he got. He got made fun of, but I don't think he got canceled. I
He
don't
didn't get.
remember.
Oh, okay.
He got the LGBTQ behind him. They don't get canceled. They got that whole
Yeah.
machine behind them. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
But
think they are behind him with this though, right? Because you faked the whole hate crime. You faked the whole hate crime against us. Like for what? I mean, his
well,
song
this
was popping. You're so beautiful. His song was popping. I
I
mean,
ain't
I
hear
didn't.
that
He didn't need
song.
to do
You
that.
gonna
He
sing the
didn't.
song too?
You're so beautiful.
And look, she's like,
It was his song sung by a name formerly known as
well,
Jamal.
Formerly
You
known.
ain't Jamal anymore.
I got that
Prince.
song on my playlist. What y'all talking about? That song's tight.
hey,
Go up there, up there, up there. Go up. Sorry.
So I mean, this episode is about mental health. So what do you think was going through his head when he decided that this was a good idea to fake a hate crime? Like what type of issues is he dealing with mentally? You know what I mean? Is it
hmm.
attention?
I think.
I
What?
think the series Empire itself had to been a little stressful. It just looked stressful,
Mm,
with um dealing with like seeing everything now, like looking back at Empire when it first came out. Like when
hmm
Empire came out, that was like one of the few shows that were starting to actually like broadcast, the same sex in on television
Yeah,
frequently.
true.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
frequently on a frequent level. So so it's like now looking back at it, uh
I didn't even think about that. You're right.
yeah, like now
But
looking
then,
back at it, it had to be like some type of like stress, you know what I'm saying? Because now it's like you're the face and people see you as this character. And that's what a lot of shows, like when people watch these shows, people don't see you as Jussie Smollett. People see you as Jamal Lyon. You know what I'm saying? So,
but okay, I get what you're saying, right? But in looking at it, you got to play yourself. Because you are a gay black man. It's not like you were a straight black man playing a gay role.
Gay man.
You are a gay black man. So what? I'm not understanding what could have been so stressed about playing yourself.
And I don't remember people making a big deal about him being gay. And, it probably was a couple of people that was like, "Yeah, you're gay," but I don't think it was like a huge deal. And I think that's what made him want to make it a huge deal, because when you gay, I'm sorry, like they throw money at you. You get a whole type of deals and magazine covers and shit. And maybe he wasn't popping like he felt like he should be. So he schemed up this plan. I don't know why why he chose Nigerians, but he schemed up this plan to make himself more. I don't know, but.
You just knew they was gonna snitch when they got in trouble.
That's what it was.
You're the snitch too.
I did not do this.
It's the
nobody cares. I think, I really think that nobody really cares that he was gay. Nobody really cares who is gay nowadays. It's like just we're so used to just seeing it and things like that. Nobody really just do the show.
Yeah.
What Virginia Slim said, Juicy was out chasing footings in the middle of a
oh my god.
Of a blizzard.
Double entendre.
There you go.
Then he have a noose. He made a noose for himself, and he put it on like a necklace.
Yeah, that was kind of.
Instead, they tried to
go a little too far, bro.
He had a lot going on.
He wanted all of that.
See, this is where mental health plays a part. We don't know exactly what he was going through, but
true.
He was going through.
He wanted attention. That's what it sounded like. So what's that? Narcissism?
That's all I'm saying. I need to get back in the spotlight. I don't know how. Let me see.
He wasn't.
Oh, this might work.
Nigerian.
I got an idea. Look.
But he wasn't out of the spotlight, and he probably could have transitioned to another show had he not wanted to get beat up with a foot long. I don't know.
But to them, did you say beat up by a foot long?
She said that,
yeah. But to them, I'm gonna be honest with you. Playing a character is, in a way, it is stressful. I've done it a few times, and people recognize you as that character in the streets.
Yeah.
Regardless of not, we know you're not that person and you're playing a character. But how many times have you heard people play certain parts and you see them in the street and be like, say the line. Say the line, man.
But he is that character, right? Because it's him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, you know.
I'm not sure he really got thrown in the trash can, but that's what I'm saying.
Hey, he got beat up by Nigerians.
He said that's vice versa. Hey,
nothing's off limits.
But okay. I do understand what Favor is saying. It's like, and that's just any actor, right? It's like,
So he was the baby Brenda had.
And I've never been mainstream as a main actor on a show. Let me just say that. I've never done that. But I've done major backgrounding. All kind of movies.
He was like sitting in the coffee shop.
TV shows, walking by the screen, all that kind of stuff. And people see you in the street and they actually, like, I've had people actually think that I was a certain way.
He was like,
I'm like, bruh, I got paid to do that. They told me to put on this outfit and walk by the
You doing this?
So, hey, I'm just saying.
That's
Hey, the money's
Drink
good
this
though.
Coke like you did in that commercial.
He did.
But no, it's like it's like I'm thinking about it. It's like
What
it's
commercial
like,
was it for? Tea?
Nah, he said for tea.
but just like when people see Jussie Smollett, like I'm gonna be real. Like people don't. I don't think a lot of people was walking up to him like, "Oh my God, it's Jussie Smollett." It's like, nah, it's like, "Oh my God, it's Jamal Lyon." Like, can I
Yeah.
have
So I'd have been, oh my God, it's Journey Smollett's brother. Like I would have I'd have played him like Ray
No.
J. Played him like Ray J. I played him like
Juicy.
Ray J.
It's that
Juicy.
Just
Oh
like
my
Ray
God,
J.
it's Bernie's brother.
Juicy.
Y'all so
Oh
But,
man.
y'all ain't right.
Like I'm pretty sure, like Keanu Reeves, he got to deal with it now. He John Wick, you ain't Keanu Reeves no more.
Wow. I
You're
just seen
John
that
Wick,
comment.
you know.
That comment hurt
So,
my feelings just then. Wow.
yeah.
Continue. I'm sorry. I just saw this. I'm sorry. My bad. Wow.
What type
Slim,
of
They
the
gonna
star is
beat
on
the
the wrong
Cowboys
side.
up all day. They just
The star is on the wrong side. We are not going to disturb the
that just
mental of
that
our
just hurt my
guests.
feelings. Now I'm in my feelings. I need mental
We are
help
Let's
now.
not
we're
going
gonna
to
move
do
on
that
to the
with
next
Dang.
them.
topic. We're gonna move on
We
to the
got
next topic.
It was the helmet for me.
So Alec Baldwin, the Alec Baldwin shooting tragedy. Now look, this is not a laughing matter, but I can think of a whole bunch of jokes about this, which I am gonna get off in later. But anyway, it's very sad what happened. Mr. Alec Baldwin was on set of this movie called Rust that's supposed to come out sometime next year.
They ain't coming out no more.
Don't make me laugh.
It's
Trying to be
council.
serious. And so I guess what you call it, the armorer, the person that handles the weapons,
Yeah.
gave him a weapon that was loaded, and he shot it and killed the director, and he injured somebody else. Right? He killed somebody's wife. That's crazy. And right after he killed the person's wife, he called them up and was like, "I'm sorry, I made a mistake. What do you guys? How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys think like if somebody did this to your mate and they called you immediately after it happened, how do you deal with that? What do you say? Or would you
Honestly,
rather
I don't.
him just
Yeah,
wait? Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how I would feel. Like I'll be bloodshot. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody has to answer to this shit, right? But at the same time, it's I honestly, that's just not a question I can answer because it's like somebody calling me saying I accidentally shot your wife. I'm like, how the hell do you accidentally shoot my wife? Like,
That's what I was gonna
like
say.
that's my first instance. Like, what do you mean you accidentally shot my wife? But then as the story was explained, a lot of people are still mad at Alec Baldwin. I'm like, it
That
ain't like
doesn't happen
like
though.
it ain't like it, he's like he knew it was loaded,
Well, let
But
me say this:
that's
he shot
go
it
ahead.
twice. He shot it twice.
Hmm.
The first time the bullet went off, I mean, you're not gonna shoot it again. I mean, yes, it's a prop, right? It's supposed to be a prop, and I don't really know how they work, but
They're
if you shot,
supposed to. They're supposed
So
to sound
let's
real.
back up though. She didn't die from the gunshot wound because it was a rubber bullet. She
Mhm.
Hmm.
died from the shrapnel that was left inside the gun
Right.
that
okay,
came. So he shot her. He shot her, but
hmm
that's not what killed her,
Right.
right? Um, the gun wasn't properly cleaned, dislodged, emptied out, put back together with the rubber bullets. Okay.
stuff that the
That
armorer should have. Those are
right.
her
So
responsibilities.
the armorer, the person that's on set that's supposed to handle the weapons, put them up safely, do what they did not do what they were supposed to do. Okay.
Hmm.
Um, I can't really say how I would handle it, but I'm glad he owned it. right? I'm glad he owned it because he could have taken it in a whole different direction. I didn't do anything. It wasn't my fault. He owned it. Now you don't call me 2 minutes after you shot my wife or my husband or whatever and say I asked, but he owned it. He owned what he did, right?
Hmm.
Um, I don't know how I would handle it. I don't know how forgiveness works for other people. I know how it works for me, and it's not immediate. I need answers. I need why, what was going on, I need answers. Um, and then I can start working on forgiveness, right? So I don't know. But according to everything I read, he is devastated. He is totally have removed himself from the public eye, but they said that's his MO
Mm.
when something goes down.
Hmm.
He removes himself from the public eye. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, he is, he had lunch with the family, breakfast or brunch or whatever with the family, and I guess he um expressed his condolences or whatever. But I don't know. I don't even know if I would be able to sit down and face you right now. Give me a minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guess what I'm asking is, and you answered it. You was like, I wouldn't want to hear anything from him immediately, like 2 minutes after it happened, which is what he did. Like I mean, give or take a couple. He called the husband and was like, I did this. Would you rather him do that immediately, or I don't know, give him a couple of days, a couple of weeks or something like that to deal with it before you come to him and be like, hey, I'm the guy that accidentally shot your wife or whatever, and I want to say I apologize. I don't think I would want to hear that immediately because I would want to come down there and kill you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what I was going to say. If you knew who, yeah,
I
it
mean,
probably was a lot
I
of.
appreciate you, you know, taking the initiative to, say, hey, I did this. I'm not hiding from it. But I don't know if I want you to tell me now while the feelings
Yeah.
is still raw. You know
I
what I'm saying?
Make
agree.
no
Right.
mistake. Make
I
no
agree.
mistake. A stranger calling me, telling me that you accidentally shot my wife. Don't care who you are. You could be a famous actor. You could be anybody. You call me and tell me you accidentally shot my wife. Be prepared to lose your life. That's just my automatic. That's just my
Hmm.
automatic going into it. It's like once I hear I accidentally shot your wife, I don't want to hear anything else after that. Like I don't want to hear anything else after that. You're
But
gonna have to
maybe it was a good thing that he called
right.
and not the production assistant,
Exactly.
the director's assistant, somebody's makeup girl. Maybe it was a good thing that he called to say, hey,
Right.
look,
Oh,
Hmm.
really?
there's,
So,
there's been an accident. Let me tell you what's going on. Da 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 da. I think that
so Gabe
that
said.
was a better
I
gesture.
think, I think, I think Nicole right because Gabe just said they were friends. It wasn't like they didn't know each other.
Right.
So it probably was. Yeah, I agree with you. It probably was better that he called himself and let him. I don't know, man.
How do you think
You
this is
don't
gonna
hear
go
that
down?
happening too much though, because they have all kind of procedures beforehand to make sure safety is in. All of this stuff is taken care of for that to happen. For something
An
like that to
accident.
happen, that's yeah.
Sometimes
But the
sometimes
woman in
production is
charge,
rushed too. Sometimes
the
they
woman in,
probably rush.
You
yeah,
said woman in charge.
the woman in charge of weaponry had incidents prior to this movie, right?
Oh,
I
see,
think Nicolas Cage came out and spoke against him. Was like, yo, she was wilding out on my movie, and I was like, I don't want her here. Like, she walks around with loaded guns all the time. She has the weapon facing people.
she should have
Like
never
nothing's
been on
really.
set.
Yeah,
That's the
right.
case. Yeah, she shouldn't have never been on set.
It's her
I,
fault.
yeah, that's crazy. I hate that
It's,
even
it's,
happened, but
it's a tragedy. Yeah, it's a
yeah,
tragedy. You know, yeah, it's a tragedy, and honestly, like that's why when you're doing these kind of action movies where it involves these type of guns, these actors and actresses just got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? They just got to
yeah,
be careful. Just have to double check the production. The production crew has to double check. So,
Mhm.
it just sucks that it happened like that. And it's like when it immediately happened, people was ready to take out Alec Baldwin. It's like when I
Yeah.
first heard about it, and I was like, Alec Baldwin shot somebody. Alec Baldwin, like Alec Baldwin. I'm like,
Mhm.
no,
But
no.
he's the face of course they're gonna blame, he's the front face for everything, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And I mean he did pull the trigger. It wasn't his fault, but it was by his hand. But
and I'll
you
say
know,
too about the you said shooting twice, like he shoot once and saw that
mhm.
those all of this stuff is procedure. Like you're supposed to shoot twice in this scene. You're supposed to do
mhm,
this. You're supposed to do that. And probably, honestly, I know as far as the weaponry goes, they make it as real as possible. So it
Mhm.
it it would sound real. You wouldn't
yeah.
even. It probably ain't even dawn on them. Like, man, this is yeah. So for that fact, I can speak for that fact. I've been on set and saw it myself. So yeah, I'd be
Yeah,
like,
it's
them
just
ain't
it's
real
sad for
guns.
everybody involved, you know.
Yeah, I agree. It's yeah,
Mhm.
never want to
Well,
see that happen.
condolences to the family. It's an unfortunate
Most definitely.
situation. I mean, it's crazy, and hope everybody learns a good lesson from that, especially her. She don't need to be on the set no more. She need to be fired, and she need to honestly, she need to
Cancel
be
her.
she need to be locked up. That's not you're not allowed to make those kind of mistakes. You're supposed to be a
Right,
professional.
Bridget. I forgot about
So,
that. Bruce Lee's son. That's what happened to him. You
and the
so
crow,
right. You right. You absolutely
Mhm.
right.
the
I
same
forgot
thing
about
happened
that.
with them.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just oh
All right. So we're gonna move on to the next topic. Henry Ruggs facing up to 40 years in prison. You guys know more about this story. Tell us what happened. What's
Yeah.
up?
Go ahead, Nicole.
Um, it was uh player, NFL player for the Raiders, right?
Yeah.
And he was under the influence doing 156 miles per hour in a Corvette with his girlfriend. And he crashed into the back of a RAV4 carrying a young lady. And I don't know if our child was in the car or not, but it trapped the young lady in the car and she died.
Wow.
Um, there are people coming out saying he's 21. And there are different things, different people coming out. Some people are saying the girlfriend should have took the rap. Um, some people are saying you were young once, you were 21, you did stupid things. Yeah, I did stupid things at 21, but I didn't kill anybody. I wasn't that stupid, right?
You know what's crazy about people saying that is being 21 and living my life isn't being 21 and being an NFL star. It's a difference.
Having money,
that
having
part.
money.
It's,
That
Right.
it's, a,
part.
it's a difference. You are an NFL star.
You in the
You are
spotlight.
one of the faces of the NFL product. So you don't get to say, "Oh, I'm 21. I get to have these vices." No, you
Right.
don't. You don't. You just don't. And so what he did was senseless. It was reckless. And I hate to say it, but he deserved everything that's coming to him.
I agree.
I hate to be that guy, but I'm also that guy to like to hold people accountable, especially these NFL stars. I gotta hold you
Mm.
accountable. No matter if you black or white, you get held accountable. That was stupid. You was under the influence. No reason why you pushing 156 miles in a Corvette,
Right.
in a Corvette on a busy strip at that. On a busy strip. Like, come on now.
But
I
this
can
the
see you was
problem
like on
though.
a highway, where there's nothing there, then I can see, I can give you that kind of leniency. But no, you on a busy strip and you
There's
pushing
a
100.
lot of celebs that feel like they above the law though, and they do
Nobody,
stuff like that all the time. Like
nobody's above the law, and
they,
it's just
they
crazy.
that's how they
So
feel until they get something, they get called or something like this happens. It's yeah, I see it all the time. We talk about it all the time, but it's like stuff major like this every once in a while happens, and it's devastating. But yeah, I don't know. I even like I would say work in different industries, and I keep going back to myself because I see it a lot. Working clubs, working NFL games, working certain people get certain. Well, he alright, he good because he's such and such. Don't
Mm-hmm.
hey, don't pat him down because that's blah blah blah. Like what?
Yeah.
And then
so
they
is
go
that
in the
the
club.
same thing that happened to what's the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs? What's his name?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I look at it as say
yeah.
I
It's the same
The
because
I
same
agree
thing.
with TJ.
his son wasn't fired.
The
His
same thing.
son his son
But
didn't kill anybody, but he wasn't fired. So is that the
Mm-hmm.
same because that's
It's a
or
long.
is it you killed somebody, we can't save you, but he didn't kill anybody, so we can kind of
Yeah,
brush
I
that under
think,
the rug.
I think, yeah, I think you absolutely right. Both of them should be treated the same, whether you didn't kill nobody or you didn't. The point is, you were under the influence and you was driving way over the speed limit under the influence, and you putting not only your life and whoever's in the car with you in danger, you're putting other people that is also driving and their
Right,
passengers in danger as well.
right.
Because I mean, let's be real, we all know how it goes in the NFL. This guy is a young black 21
mm,
athlete,
no, we gonna make
and
a example.
you know,
Yeah,
you make an example. But
yeah.
Andy Reid's son,
That's
you
not
know,
making an example. Vehicular homicide. So
yeah,
you killed somebody,
yeah,
right?
that's what they
That
calling
ain't
it.
making an example. That is you are getting the punishment that you deserve.
Right.
Whether or not you are an NFL star or not, you go out here driving 156 miles per hour and you kill somebody, you're gonna
His
get the
career is
same
over. Yeah.
charge.
His career is over. And he
Yeah,
Yeah,
won't have
it's a
yeah.
wrap.
The career is
yeah,
over.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
done.
his career is over. It's bad. It's bad because this is what I've been talking about, what a lot of these veterans that's in the NFL Player Association, they should have some type of program for these young athletes and older athletes who are struggling with the lifestyle of being an NFL star, is who's struggling with the lifestyle. And by lifestyle, I mean you got a lot of money, you buying cars, you're out here, you're doing what you're doing because you're an NFL star. So you're
Hmm.
thinking that you're somewhat untouchable,
Fancy.
you know,
Know
And
all
so
about it.
what's crazy is they need to have some of these. They need to have a certain type of program, not only for NFL athletes, but all players association in every major sport, so that this type of thing won't happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I understand that every team has a certain program for young athletes, but I think that every player association of every major sport should have some type of program
Well,
where
that's kind of what Ballers was about, right? Did you guys ever watch the show
Hmm.
Ballers?
yeah,
He
Yeah,
That's what he was
yeah.
trying to do. He was trying to help them manage their money so they wouldn't be in the same situation that he was in. And
exactly.
that's basically what they need. Somebody to say, yo, you let me. I don't know.
No,
I don't
you're
know.
absolutely right.
It's just
No,
it's a sad situation. But
yeah, yeah.
now his
His
mugshot.
mugshot. His mugshot was, yeah, But I
So
definitely think.
let me ask y'all a question.
Mhm.
Oh wait a minute. Let me ask y'all a question.
Mhm.
There I go. My screen is, I don't know, something's going on with my computer. Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think his girlfriend should have took because
The
that's what
the
they're
rap.
saying. The girlfriend should have took
Yeah, I
the rap.
seen that. I seen
No,
that.
no, no. Should you be
Who
held
said
accountable
that?
for?
It's a lot of people saying that.
I think she should be held accountable
That's
for
stupid.
allowing that to happen. Yes, you get held accountable for that because you too are a killer for allowing that to happen. Sorry, call it
Mhm.
what it is. You too are a killer or an associate of the killer who did this. You sitting in the car, you see this man going 156 miles an hour under the influence. You're probably under the influence too. Y'all probably thinking y'all having a good time. Well, it's not a good time. It's not.
Was she
So
able to stop
she
him
definitely
though?
get held accountable.
That's
So
the question.
not taking a rap though. No, no.
That was my question. Like, was she able to stop him though? Because I,
I
I
mean, probably
mean,
not. I
because
mean,
Lady,
it's,
you going too fast. Honey, slow
yeah,
down. You going too
yeah,
fast. Like,
but
I'm sure she was saying
who
that.
says he's gonna
I'm
listen? Like,
just saying.
you
They,
know what I mean?
yeah, exactly. That's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying.
and then at that point,
What
there's
you
two
gonna
things
jump
you
out the
either do.
car?
Yeah,
You gonna
grab
jump
the
out the
wheel,
car and shit?
I don't think I
grab the
wouldn't have when I
wheel,
would. Yes.
yeah, or call
At
the police.
156 miles and then no.
Yeah, or call the
No.
police. Let them know that your boyfriend is out here driving recklessly, going 150
Something,
miles per
something,
hour on the
something
busy
could have
strip.
been done.
Yeah,
So
Something.
something could have been done.
she's trying to take the rap for everything, or people are
No,
saying that
people are saying
They were
she should
saying
have
that
taken
she
the rap
should have.
because
Yeah.
they actually were able to get out of the car. So they were
Mhm.
standing by the car, and he said, "I killed someone. I killed someone." But they were
Mhm.
saying, so people are saying once they were able to get out the car, when the police came, she should have taken the rap
Because
because
of his
he had a
You let me know.
career.
You let me know.
He had a promising career, and
Yeah.
she could have taken that. So I'm gonna do 40 years because you got a promising career that is not guaranteed for tomorrow. Because all you got to do is go up here and break
Hurt
something,
yourself.
and that shit's
Yeah.
over. You
nah,
My
know.
y'all
whole
sound like retards. That's
my
what
whole
y'all
thing
sound
is,
like.
let's say she do
Crazy.
take the rap. How exactly is this supposed to go? She's not the driver in the seat. She's not the
But
driver in the
because
seat.
they got out the car, there's no way to prove who the driver was.
That's what
Oh,
Nicole was
okay.
saying.
So they
Who's the
Yeah,
car?
couldn't.
they
They
was out
got
the
out.
car before.
What
Yeah.
was the car registered to? Was it a rental?
It don't matter
Or
who the
It
car
don't
is
matter.
registered
Even if
to.
it was registered to
If me
him.
and you in the
If she
car
was
and
driving,
I hit somebody and we get out, when the police come, you
right,
can say, "Yeah, I was driving." There's no way to
right.
prove that you wasn't, unless somebody saw him
Unless they
and was
got,
like,
unless it
"No."
was cameras.
I just
But
That
feel as though
in that
I
type of
just feel as though
situation where you know that you're going down, who's gonna believe that you're telling the truth? Like, if I was a police officer and I'm like, you wouldn't confess to this shit. Who is
yeah.
gonna confess to this
No.
shit? He did it. That you know what I'm saying?
First of all,
Nobody,
I ain't taking the
ain't
rap.
nobody that loyal. Nobody that loyal.
Okay.
So here's the crazy thing though. It's like I'm the reason why I said that is because even if y'all said what y'all said, right? Me being the owner of my car,
she
there's
sh-
no way I'm
she
letting
shouldn't have
anybody
been in the
pass that
driver's
hundred
seat.
that
Yeah.
hundred that hundred mark. There's no way I'm letting nobody surpass that 100 mark.
Does a
Mhm.
Corvette go 156 miles per hour? I don't know.
Actually, it depends on what Corvette you're driving. It
It
can't
can.
reach
A
200.
Chevrolet?
Yeah, it
Okay.
what
can't,
you
it
say,
can't hit
CJ?
200. It can't hit 200.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
You can get them
Depending on what
Oh,
Corvette
revved
you're
up.
you
driving, you
confessing?
can hit that
Yeah,
top speed. You can hit that top speed
right.
220.
You
It's
doing
possible.
You was doing 200 in a Corvette in Southwest DC. You want to tell us?
That mean how long? How
You
far?
talking about DC? You talking about the Vegas Strip?
It do take you a minute to get to that speed though. So,
So
I mean, the Vegas Strip is
he was going for a minute.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Yeah, that Vegas Strip ain't small either. You got
right. That's what I was.
Vegas. I've been on the Strip. I understand.
And like I said, depending on what kind of Corvette he was driving.
But don't say you've been on the Strip.
Been.
Reword that. I don't know.
Well, you gotta. The Strip is lit. You gotta walk up and down the Strip.
The Strip is lit. She's
It
making it worse. He said you're making it worse. You ain't helping
it worse.
I didn't say I was walking the Strip. I was doing there. But I
don't like it.
Slim, you know, I let you come for favor. You're not gonna come for number 52. You're not gonna do that. I let you come for our cowboy fan.
Ladies and gentlemen,
come for number 52.
You witnessed her saying she allowed this to happen to me.
It was
I
funny.
need you to write the show.
It was funny. It was funny.
In care of Nicole. No, I'm just.
Yes.
Good point.
Nick
Good point, Slim.
Yes.
Good point. Ray Lewis got away with murder.
Did he?
Ben Roethlisberger got away for sexual assault. So you couldn't possibly. And Deshaun Watson is about to get off for these. Allegations.
Ain't that crazy?
That's a whole nother story. Like everybody's saying like Deshaun Watson, like they're trying to bring down a black man. I'm like, listen, three women. I'm like, all right, you can't believe these 3 women, right? It's 20 women. I just can't believe 20 women is out here lying, saying that you sexually assaulted them. I'm
so sick of black people defending dumb shit.
Like, it just makes no sense. 20 women, it's just out here lying, saying that you sexually assaulted them. Come on.
They got together one night. Hey, I know what we could do tonight.
Even
yeah, they was like, yo, you know what?
But they couldn't pick a better person. They had to pick him.
I know who we could pick. You don't like him, do you? I don't like him neither.
The crazy thing is, it's like even if it's 20 women, right? Guarantee you, it's probably 5, maybe 7 of the women he actually did assault. You know.
So what you saying? They left some out.
Throw that out there. I'm just throwing that out there.
What you saying? They should have got them in there too.
No,
what are you saying, CJ?
Out of the 20,
just say it.
There may be 7 that are telling
that he actually did sexual assault.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
I told you what happened. You didn't hear me just now? Come on, y'all. You know what we gonna do? They had a meeting.
It's like the Cosby situation.
It was a come to Jesus.
Cosby didn't do it. I'm like, nigga, you did it. Nigga, you did it. You know you did it.
He said he did it. So we're not gonna bring Bill Cosby. He said he did it. He said I did it. They knew. Why am I here?
It was back in them days. Everybody was doing Quaaludes in the Playboy Mansion. Everybody was doing Quaaludes.
Everybody.
Playboy Mansion.
We just talked about this.
I said what I said.
Back in them days when Bill Cosby was.
He say like he was there. Yeah, man.
Right.
Back in the day.
You remember back in the day?
He was all past.
What I'm saying is, back in those days in Hollywood, when Bill Cosby was shooting them Quaaludes like Chef Curry.
You remember all that? Yeah, dog.
I'm pretty sure, like, in the Playboy Mansion, that was
CJ. When you like 12 then? No,
I was still swimming, brother.
Wasn't even still swimming,
brother.
Firmly.
You wasn't firmly.
You wasn't even swimming.
I was still trying to find my way, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You weren't trying to find your way at all back then, at all. Your daddy probably wasn't even old enough that he probably was still shooting off the socks back then.
But I mean, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like you did it, right? So this rug situation is like NFL is like, we can't let this go. Even after the Washington scandal, we can't let this shit go. Like, we can't let this shit go. Somebody has to be held accountable at some point.
Yep.
And
No, it's not. Somebody has to be held accountable.
everybody has to be held accountable.
He got to
You
be held
did it.
accountable.
You're
Yeah,
going to take your punishment. Not
exactly.
not somebody. You.
Don't
You
drop the
did
soap.
it. Take this punishment. Do the 40 years.
Don't drop the soap.
But even though she's stupid as fuck, she loyal as a motherfucker. I ain't going.
Right.
Hey. if
Right.
you-
Thing, though.
Shit. You
We
know
about
what
to
I
go
mean?
from taking a shower with his.
Don't you do it,
teammates.
CJ. Let it go. Let it go.
Playing on a new team. The football isn't a replacement. Ain't that where
Yeah,
the
but-
replacement came from?
Yeah, but he going way over there. Like,
You better go take a shower. Take a shower with
We're gonna
teammates.
move on to the next
Take a shower
topic.
with enemies.
can you get control of this, man? No, I'm just playing.
Dave Chappelle has responded to the LGBTQ plus community with he had a mini stand up. It was like, I think it was like 15 minutes where he responded to what they said. Did y'all see it?
Yeah. I watch it all the time.
I heard it.
You
I
know.
didn't see it.
What
What
do you
did you
think
say,
about his-
CJ?
Yeah. What do you
I mean, to sum it up, he says, I don't hate the LGBTQ. I don't hate, y'all. I hate the people, the white ones. Who
He said he ate the white ones? That's a, wait,
The white
CJ,
ones.
what?
not hate.
He didn't
said
say that.
He's calling out the people who's basically not
The media.
even in that community, who's saying anything about it. Because honestly, that's mainly most of them who it is. Those people who saying, "Oh, you can't say that," they're not in the community. Like they're not in the community. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of Karens and Kens. You know what I'm saying? Just out here, just trying to pick a fight.
And I feel like they made up about 3 fake organizations since this shit started. I have never heard of some of these gay forward organizations, these letters. I've never heard of them before.
Like,
but
what's
now
the
all of a
name of
sudden, the GDACP is very mad at Dave Chappelle. Who the fuck? Where did he come from? You know what I'm
And
saying?
look, at the end of the day, right? A comedian tells jokes based on their life. I did not get that anything that he said was something that he was not relating to. He told a personal story about somebody who was transgendered in his life, right? He made jokes, and I'm sure that these were jokes that he made to this person when that person was alive.
Of course.
Yeah.
If I can't make light of things in my life, what's the point? I'm a comedian. I'm talking about things that relate to me. So what's the point if you're going to get offended about things that relate to me? That things that I've gone through, that I'm telling jokes about.
Exactly.
Why are you offended? Why do you care?
Not only that you're offended, it's like
You could be offended if you want.
I can joke about religion. I could joke about killing somebody. I could joke about rape. I could joke about everything else.
Except for this.
But what I can't do, I can't talk about the LGBT community.
You say everything else, don't say nothing about the L.
About the letter people. Got you.
Jeez.
The LGs.
And
Even with the babies.
And the
The
Qs.
they don't care about the
And the
babies talking
Bs.
about killing people and shit like that. But once you hit that red button and talk about that's it.
I'm just saying. Do it if you want to.
Yeah, but it's kind of like why I respect Dave Chappelle to the fullest is because, I mean, he's like, listen, it's probably gonna be my last special in a while.
And I got paid for it.
And I got paid for it, and going to continue getting paid for it. So, fuck it. I'm just gonna, let everything out on the table. Just going, just gonna let it all out. So, and that's what he did, and I ain't mad at it. It's just getting out of hand now. Like that whole Halloween Michael Myers situation, like, all right,
Bruh.
okay,
Bruh.
okay.
Come on, man.
They didn't try to cancel the movie, but somebody said something about it, and I'm like, all right, so let me get this straight. So, Michael Myers is homophobic. Is this what is this?
That's what they said.
Why? Okay.
He's a serial killer.
This don't apply to
What
me.
happened?
This
don't
don't
care about
apply to me in favor. This applies to you and Trent.
Uh-oh. Let me turn off my camera. Hold on. No, go ahead. I'm just
Why are you Gen Zers so
I'm not a Gen Zer. I'm not a Gen Zer.
Why
Hold
are
on.
y'all so
Hold on.
sensitive?
I ain't
I'm a
sensitive.
Everything is
I'm a
cancel
millennial.
culture.
look at CJ. CJ said, I'm not sensitive.
See, I'm not. Listen.
Everything. Y'all don't like Captain Crunch because he got on a red hat. Y'all don't like Aunt Jemima because she got on a scarf and she flipping pancakes. Y'all don't like Quaker Oats because
Don't say y'all.
Hold on, wait.
he's
I was-
selling
Hold on, wait,
oatmeal.
no.
I
No,
was born in
let's be real,
'89.
let's
Baby.
be
That's
real.
his question. That's
Gen
for
Z
him.
Rob
is-
going in. Y'all see
The
these
Gen
comments?
Zers aren't sensitive. It's the Gen Zers that are children of the Karens and the Karens. Okay.
Here's the kid.
Okay.
I can't make no pancake. I can't have no butter because the butter got an Indian on it. But wait a minute. It's Land O'Lakes. It had a like Pocahontas on it. They removed her out the circle, but
This
kept
getting
the damn
personal.
land. Y'all ain't mad about that? Y'all ain't
Because,
mad
man,
about
hold
that?
on, man.
Like, come on.
They took Pocahontas off the Land O'Lakes.
It's just a circle on the Land O'Lakes thing.
Oh,
You might
yeah,
can
it's
find
just
a few
there.
if you
It's
see
just
a few
lakes.
with the Pocahontas still in the circle, that butter old as shit.
They missed
But
it.
they have taken
What's the
her.
name? What's the name of the new Aunt Jemima? Peppermill
Something.
pancakes.
They took her away too.
Offended.
Yeah, it's not
offended about that
Anything.
stuff, man.
It's called like peppermill something, peppermill something mill,
Bruh.
something along them lines. And it's not Aunt Jemima. It's like
Pepe
a
Le Pew
picture.
can't chase around the girl no more.
Yeah, like,
Let me tell you,
Sensitive
I'm gonna
about
make a.
everything. Gosh, go to
I'ma
bed.
make
Take
a-
a nap.
let's be
He
honest.
said,
Hold on,
go to
wait.
bed.
Again.
Pepe
But
Le
this
Pew.
is
Pepe
because of
Le
the
Pew.
LGBTQ. This
Pepe Le Pew did sexually assault her though. Like,
Oh, here we go.
let's get it.
Why y'all analyzing
Here
this
we
shit?
go.
I know.
Why
I'm
is it so
I'm
deep?
making the joke out. I'm making the joke out of
No,
it.
I'm
what
telling
saying?
y'all. Look,
Everything is so
He
is
was
so
sexually assaulted.
serious. And generations, y'all are offended by everything. Everything
Yeah,
is
that's why.
offensive.
Look, that's why now I'm trying to make sure. You know what I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm on the right path before I get famous. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm gonna tell you that you
This have to
talk to your
do-
Gen Zers because that's why your team is called what football team?
Hey, look.
That's what it's called.
Listen,
It's
is
called
that
the
why
what
he couldn't
football
figure out
team.
what color to
listen,
put on the
this
lights?
is-
I mean,
this is how I
What
feel, right?
football? That's
The
your
only
people. Your
the only
people did
reason-
that.
The only reason why
She said
I'm
your
okay
people.
with removing the
She's not
name,
even black no more.
the only reason
Right,
why
your
I'm
people.
removing the name is because originally the owner who named the team was racist. So with that being said, if
well,
you're gonna remove the team, I'm okay with it.
Who was offended by the name?
I wasn't offended.
Was any
You
Native
already
Americans
knew.
offended?
It was the Karens and it was the Kens. It
Now
was the
y'all
Karens.
walking around called the what football team?
Hey, look,
I
Let me
mean,
tell
all
you,
these years they've been that football team. So
this the gay people fault. This the
Uh-oh.
gay people fault. I'm gonna
See?
say it.
you can
Once
come
they
after him.
started-
His name on Facebook
Ready
is.
to 16.
Once they started coming out, once they started getting away with this stupid shit, everybody else was like, "Oh, we could get away with this." So they started going crazy with different. It's their fault. Look, on dating profiles, you can be an animal now.
I
It's
seen
not.
that. Oh
It's
wait, no, I
not just
didn't.
male, female. It's if you want to be a deer or a
Listen.
cat.
Listen, I don't care if you want to identify as a deer.
I
I
do,
don't
cause
care.
I'm
You
I don't
not.
got a
care.
problem with the cat? That's
I
what
don't
you're
have a.
saying.
I don't have a. If you
Yeah.
want to lick yourself to clean yourself, by all means, lick yourself. I
She
don't
said,
care.
I don't care
Listen.
about
I
the
don't
deer,
care.
but you going to be a
When
cat is
you
going too
start
far.
imposing, like for example, they have a problem with sanitary napkins being labeled as feminine hygiene products. Do
Oh,
y'all need maxi pads?
oh,
No.
Who
yeah,
got a problem with that?
that's a
That's
whole
not
nother
Gen Z.
conversation, bro.
That's gay
That is
people.
That's
that
a
is your
whole
Gen
nother
Zers.
conversation.
That is your Gen Zers.
They
Listen,
got a
As
problem with
long as I
feminine
had
not
products.
the Gen
full
Zers.
women, they have
Let's
been
be
for
real.
women.
Let's
I
be
can't
real.
speak for them.
Hey,
You know what I
let's
mean?
be
I
real.
They
don't
Not
said
the
don't
Gen
attack
Zers.
us.
Like
I
the
can't
people that
speak
you
for
talking
them.
about who's sensitive is those 30 to 50-year-old white women and white men who is like, well, you can't say this. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, let's be real.
And his
They
name on
ain't even
Facebook
eating
is
Aunt Mama. They buying Hungry Jack. So now
they
you done messed
find
up my
who?
pancake mix cause
Hungry Jack.
I mean, I use Crusties, so
Look at
Yeah.
here we
Here we
go
go.
again.
you try to use Krusty's
I know
cornbread
what's going on.
because
Y'all
you
trying
you
to
want
get
know,
you want to
sponsors, ain't
ban Jiffy.
you?
You think you slick? You want to
you
ban
know,
Jiffy?
I use Crusties. I use the Crusties brand.
Prestige.
Cornbread, pancake mix, waffle
Oh,
mix.
you a
I'm
traitor. You
bougie.
supposed to be Jiffy, not no
I'm bougie.
Krusty's.
What's prestige?
Jiffy.
Who's starting
There
that?
you go.
You know,
You heard
you
that,
know,
didn't you?
you know, but that's why I told myself, listen, I need to make sure I'm on the right path. Because when I get famous, I don't want nobody to look back at this episode and was like, oh, CJ said something about the episode. Like, I did.
That is funny. That's
Yeah,
funny.
that's
I'm not
funny.
gonna repeat it.
Don't
That
run
is a
from
fun.
Funny.
That was when I
Don't.
seen it.
You
I was
know?
laughing. That's why.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
laughing when I seen that.
oh Lord.
But look, it's a free for all. Everybody doing what they want to do. So
Oh
that's just
Lord.
how it is. That's
Yeah,
just how
Lord
it
I
have
is.
mercy.
mean, yeah. This is crazy out here, man. This is crazy out here. It's just the way, like, this people saying, like, the cancel culture don't exist. And I'm like,
Hmm.
yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
They
I
definitely.
don't
They
think.
exist.
You can't laugh
They,
no more. People
they
are
are just as
sensitive.
bad as the Bayhive or the
They
Beehive.
only exist if you pay them attention.
They
That's
just
it.
as bad as the Beehive.
Beehive, those views that are expressed about you of that of CJ,
Hey,
not
listen,
those of the Red
I
Cup
have a
Challenge.
personal vendetta against the
You will
Beehive.
not cancel my internet
I
beyond
thought the
His
that.
Beehive was
Facebook
cool.
account name is.
You will not talk like that on Beyonce's internet. Okay?
I'm
So the
just saying,
views,
Hey, they said, matter of fact, take the red lights out, put it up in white.
they don't like red. They don't like red lights in the Beehive.
Let me stop, man. Let me.
Now it's blue.
Ah, blue. This blue for the
it's,
Cowboys.
it's white.
This fool here.
Put up your
It's
It's white in there too.
put up your burnt orange for the what football thing.
We could stop here, or we could go into the heart of the fall movie review. Which I want
We
to do.
can talk about it. We got a couple more minutes. I was late,
Yeah,
so we are
let's
out
actually
on time.
let's do talk about that.
Okay.
I
What
loved
y'all
it.
think?
It was great. It was too short for me, but I think they're gonna make a sequel. So you know, I enjoyed it. I
You
don't
know,
really watch westerns like that, but this is
black people can't have it all. We got to pick our poison. It's
it
gonna
was
be an
too
all black
short.
cast. It can't be 2 hours long.
You can't do that. Come on, that's too much, bruh. It's
You got to
too
pick.
much.
You got to
Come
pick the
on.
battles.
Like my boy say, it's too much.
I
You know,
kind of
Man,
wish it was on the big screen.
it was.
No,
It
it
no,
was
it
on
was
was
the.
on
on the big
Netflix.
screen.
It
Well,
was.
it
It
was
was.
on your big screen. If you have a
Yeah.
big
Uh-uh.
size TV.
Mr. 72 inch.
No, it was. They had a maybe it was a small screening, but it was showed in select movie theaters.
Okay.
Okay, so
I didn't
we
see
need
it.
it
I didn't
open
know.
worldwide,
I thought it was
nationwide.
dope.
Friends, go ahead and brag in
What?
your neighborhood.
See, he
I
been
didn't go
doing
see
that the
They
it.
whole
showed it
time.
in New York.
Oh,
I didn't
oh,
go
now
see it.
now he
Shit.
mad at you, Trent. He been bragging all day. You know
You
what
will
I'm
be
saying? Now he mad
canceled.
at you.
You will be canceled. He just did. You will be canceled.
They gonna cancel me anyway because I said everything is gay people fault.
Oh
I'm already being
God!
canceled.
This is full
Oh God!
disclosure. CJ did not say this.
It was a great movie. The soundtrack is
Yeah,
awesome. The soundtrack is bomb.
yeah.
I would recommend that you go ahead and download that. The
Shout out to
soundtrack
Sean
is,
Carter.
huh?
Shout out to Sean Carter. You
Yes.
know.
Shout out. That was awesome.
But for those who don't know who Sean Carter is, y'all Gen Zers, you talking about Jay Z, right? Jigga himself. All right. But the movie was great. The movie was great. I never thought that I would sit and actually watch an all black Western film. Like I've never seen it done. The closest thing to it was the Magnificent Seven.
Right.
Yeah, right.
That was the
That was a
closest
good
thing.
movie too.
That
I
was
love
good.
that movie.
That
And
was
even and even then it was like a little bit. It was a little much. Like Django. Like Django was cool, but it was a little much.
Well, that's Quentin Tarantino. That
We
he's
had
Yeah, that
known
was
for.
supposed to
Jackson.
be much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was
Samuel
supposed to be
Jackson
a lot.
toning it up. It was like, man, it's funny, but but this film here was very good. I very much appreciate it. Not just not to sound like that guy, but I was like, dang, we only got like 5 to 10 minutes of white actors, and I'm like, I can get used to this. I can get used to this.
Hmm.
But it was a damn great movie. Big actors, some up and coming actors and actresses. So it was a very dope movie. Yeah, if y'all haven't seen it, make sure that you guys go see it. It's definitely worth the watch. It was just like
Definitely. I agree.
the story itself, the action in itself, Idris Alba, the casting, everything was just phenomenal. I liked it.
People are mad at the director though, because they're saying that
People will be mad at everything.
in the beginning of the movie he says this is a fictional story, but these people are real. So they have a colorism issue. They're saying that, oh well, the actual who was Zazie, what character did she play? You remember the name?
Cuffy. Give him a Cuffy, right?
Cuffy. They were saying
Puffy
Cuffy is
was
actually.
the young one.
Yeah.
Oh, not okay. No, not they're not her.
You talking about what was Stagecoach Mary or something like that? Mary. Her
Oh,
name was Mary.
I
The
feel
love
so.
interest.
East
Yeah.
Coast Murders actually
Yeah,
was a
her name was
real
Mary. Her
person.
name was
They're
Mary.
saying that the actual woman is dark skinned and bigger.
Oh, here we
So
go.
they're mad because she wasn't dark skinned and she
Ah.
wasn't of a thicker size or whatever.
If they only
And
knew how much they do that.
Let me tell you something about Hollywood. Everybody ain't
Bruh,
gonna be satisfied.
bruh.
Everybody ain't gonna be satisfied.
they just want something to pick.
Be grateful that we got an hour and 45 minutes of nonstop black shooting western movie. You
Mhm.
know,
No coonery,
yeah,
no
no
nigga, no
coonery.
white people saying nigga, none of that shit. I mean, I
No.
think one tried and she. I won't get into the
Well, I'm gonna
thing,
just
but
say this, right? If y'all ever have to find somebody to reenact me, go to those the person who cast on For My Man on TV1, because the people don't never look like the people that they supposed to be playing. So go get me one of them, because I'm sure she gonna be skinny. And yeah, so go ahead and
that
y'all
sounds like
call up the
Lifetime.
people that cast the people for My Man, and y'all get them to reenact me if you ever need a you ever need
I
somebody to
need
play me.
who do I need to play me? I need
Look, just get Denzel Washington to play me, all right? You know what I'm saying? I'm just
I need
throwing that
Michael
out there, all right?
Michael B. Jordan to play
Listen,
me. That's what I
Okay,
need.
I got
You
y'all.
know?
I got y'all. Michael
Actually,
B.
no,
Jordan,
he
Denzel
just out to play
Washington.
me. You know, he
David,
just
who
out.
you want? Dak Prescott, because he out for the season anyway.
That's where we going. We gonna go straight for the football. You just gonna keep punching me like that. Let me tell you something, Nicole.
30 to
Right
16.
now, today. No,
Just ask. I'm just asking.
30 to 16. Oh,
I'm good.
I'm just asking.
I need an independent to play me, an up and coming artist.
so somebody who's
Okay.
working at a juice bar. Gotcha.
Yeah, bring them in. Give them a spot. Give them some shine. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm all about. Giving people they shine and they spotlight.
Dave Chappelle to play
Let me
me.
stop.
Dave Chappelle said he already got paid. Fuck that. He ain't gonna do nothing for a while. He already got his cool
Dave said
20
he
mil on
retired. That's
Netflix.
what
He
you
don't give a
saying?
fuck what y'all think.
Yeah.
He don't care.
I
No,
think
what's that actor that people say is the evil Dave Chappelle? I want him to play me.
The
Evil
evil
Dave
Dave
Chappelle.
Chappelle.
Yeah.
Evil Dave
Why we
Chappelle.
all said it in a unison, like we in the choir?
He looked like Dave Chappelle.
We don't know him.
Oh, you talking about Hakeem? You talking about Hakeem Bodine?
Bokeem.
Yeah.
What you say?
Bokeem
What you was
Woodbine?
gonna say, Bokeem?
You
What?
said Hakeem. Ain't it
You know what I
Bokeem?
meant though. You know what I
He
meant.
did say Hakeem Bokeem.
Bokeem Woodbine?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
You
I'm
done
about to
fucked
look
his
That
these
name
dude.
people
all the
up
way up.
because y'all probably don't look nothing
And
like
then
him.
he got mad
He
at you
don't look
because
like
you corrected.
Denzel at all.
Look him up right now. Look him
Look,
up.
look,
at,
look. If you twitch your eye a little bit and look to the left, you will see Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Get your hand out of my
Put
pocket.
your
You
eye
know,
out a little bit
a little
and look
bit. You
to
know
the
what I'm saying?
left.
All right, yeah,
it's
just
either
a
gonna be
little.
him
Hey,
Funny.
got you.
or
Yeah.
let me see, or
Let me look with
Cedric
my
the
lazy
Entertainer.
eye.
I tell you right now. That's real.
Lazy eye. I gotta use my lazy eye.
That's for real. And I ain't gonna tell you no more. You
I'm
understand
not
me?
doing this with
That's a
these
training day audition.
people.
All you motherfuckers. Huh?
Cut.
I see.
We got it. That's CJ.
Well, guys, I appreciate y'all coming on. I appreciate y'all for episode 2 of the
Mhm.
Red Cup Chronicles. We're trying to go in a different direction, and we're trying to do some other things, and bring awareness and light and laughter and everything to everybody. So, we appreciate you guys for coming on. We appreciate, and like I said, I apologize for being late. I was having technical difficulties or whatever, but I'm gonna make sure Santa hooks me up with a new laptop, because I definitely need one. Um, Tell us where we can find y'all. Tell us where we can find you.
Um, you guys can find me, on Facebook or Meta. You know,
We ain't talking
you
about
can
that.
find, you can find me on
Yeah.
Meta. You can
Meta.
find me on Meta. You know,
That don't even sound good, no. That don't sound
you
good.
can find me on Meta at CJLURID. You can find me on Meta. You can find me on Twitter at the BKE Podcast. You can find me on Twitter as well. All right.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Favor,
You
what
can
about you?
find
What's going
you
on?
can find me on Meta too. Jacob / DJ Favor, the PDR breakdown. What else I got on Facebook? On Twitter, I'm at DJ Favor ATL, and yeah, y'all can check out the Praise Break. It's streaming everywhere. Brand new music
Okay.
every month. All new music. Independent artists. I play a little mainstream, but majority of my show is independent. 90 minutes of the best music that you will ever hear or never
Got
hear.
you, got you,
All right.
Check it
got
out.
you, got you, got you. Where can we find you? Trent?
I don't know if I want to put out my location after
Why he
some of the
cleared his
things I
throat
said.
though?
But you can find me you can find me on Instagram as Trends.
That's
You
Trent.
know what I mean? That's it.
This
This is as
Instagram.
trends,
That's Trent.
At
Find
me
me as
at,
trends with a
at
Z.
me.
I'm everywhere y'all should be. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight to episode 2 of the Red Cup Chronicles. You can find me on Instagram at Confections by Cole. You can find me on Facebook. You know, I got a couple of Facebook pages. You can also find me on Twitter at Miss Cole to you. And I'm on Clubhouse. I'm on Clubhouse all the time.
Oh, I forgot about Clubhouse.
I don't even
Yeah.
know my name on Clubhouse. Just yeah, but I'm there.
On Clubhouse.
I'm definitely hanging out.
NICT 714.
Oh yeah,
Uh-oh.
Nick C714. Thank you.
You
So you
been
can
hiding a lot on
definitely.
Facebook. What you
I'm
trying to say?
sorry.
All them different profiles you been hiding from them.
Yeah, because
You don't
you
want
know
to talk
the
about it?
Facebook police be after me. So I'm Nicole L Camp. I'm Nikki Camp.
I
I'm
just got out of
Confessions
jail.
by Cole Camp on Facebook because they be after me. The Facebook fuzz, they be after me.
Yeah.
So I
better
try
Pay
to
the
keep
police.
it. I try to keep it cute
Pay the
now so they won't
police.
cut me down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah.
that's
So
funny.
you guys can follow me. Follow the Red Cup Chronicles on Facebook. Red Cup Chronicles is on
We about to have an Instagram page as well. I'm working on
okay,
that.
we're
So,
about to be on
you know.
Instagram. We are on Clubhouse. We have a club, Red
hmm
Cup Chronicles. I do host some rooms in there
That's some
from time to
dope
time.
room.
Keep it light. So you guys just you know keep following us, keep listening, keep tuning in because we love it. We love y'all. Right.
And
Have a
that's
good
it.
week. Have a good week, and we're out.